is up, guys? Today I'm gonna be showing you guys how to get better FPS on Fortnite and get better, don't get as much latency, and just help with your gameplay. So first things first, you wanna open up Epic Games launcher. You open it up. Let's go to settings. Wait for it to open up. Now what you're gonna do is you're gonna go to friends, social settings, and for a lot of you guys, this will be checked. It'll be blue, right? You have to make sure it's not blue. Because during games, sometimes if someone sends you a friend request, it's either going to be open in the background or your game will just tab out. So you want to make sure it's not on. It'll make your FPS much better, and pretty much your gameplay will be much better. Make sure you can leave everything else how it is, because that won't help performance if it stays like that. Next, you want to go to settings. You're going to go down here. Now you're just going to come and look here. So first things first, run when my computer starts. So for a lot of you guys, the settings will be like this. For a lot of you guys, your settings will be like this. It'll start off like that. That will crush your FPS. You will not be able to play normally. What you want to do is you want to go to minimize tray. Stop that. Stop that. Leave that as that. Enable that. Close that. Close. Stop that. Stop that. Stop this. Turn that off. Turn notifications off. Leave all allow auto updates staying on. Allow auto updates stay on. The rest, leave it like that. So make sure you guys turn that off. I highly recommend it. Your FPS will be 10 times better with that. Now, next thing you want to do is X out of this. And another thing, guys, when you guys are playing Fortnite, pretend this is my game loading in. This is my game. Pretend I'm playing Fortnite right now. When it's loading in, it's gonna be like this. When you're playing, it's gonna be like this. Epic's gonna be open. That will demolish. That will destroy your FPS. You need this off. You need it off. That's just how it is. You need it off. Just click exit, and that will already send your FPS in a great path up. It's gonna be amazing. Another thing you want to do is make sure you download Razer Cortex. In my opinion, having Razer Cortex can just make your FPS 10 times better, to be honest with you. Later. Right? It's amazing. It can boost your FPS and make your FPS much better. So let me show you how to get it. So real quick, you're just going to open up Razer Cortex. You can search up Razer Cortex. I'm going to leave the link in the description below, so you don't have to search it up. I'm going to leave the link here. So what you're going to do is you're going to click download now. You have to make an account. You're going to put your email in there. You're going to make a password. Your email is going to be sent to your email. And then you have to get the email. You have to respond to it. Authenticate your account. And then you're done. It's going to make your FPS much better. Your latency is going to be much better. So, yeah. I'm gonna leave it in the description below. I highly recommend this if you're gonna play games. And now what you're gonna do is you're gonna click Windows R. You can percentage local, app data, percentage again. Boom. Okay. You just scroll down. Fortnite game, saved, config, Windows client, game user settings. Boom. Now what you do, you're gonna come up here. Now let me show you. Unlock console FPS, false. Leave this as how it is. Save zone set false, leave it like that. Motion blur. For some of you guys, it'll be set to true. This will be set to true also. Right? You do not want that. It'll destroy your FPS. What you want to do is turn motion blur off, right? You want to turn show grass. If you don't know what show grass is, it's just gonna pretty much just show you grass. I ain't sure who would want to have grass on their map just to have worse FPS. If you do, then do what you want to do, but I recommend turning it off. Now, next thing you want to do is show FPS. Keep it at true if you want to see your FPS during game. If you don't want to see it during game, then leave it off. So I want to see my FPS during game, so make it at true. Use crash debug GPU. So if your game crashes, what this does is pretty much tells Epic why your game crashed. It's gonna tell you why your game crashed, but this will destroy your FPS. So I do not recommend leaving this off on. I recommend leaving this at false. And now this is an important one. Rendering API. For a lot of you guys, it'll be on 2 because you have performance mode on. But if it's on 1 or 0 or 1, it's gonna be a little bit annoying because if it's on 0 means DX11, 1 means DX12, and 2 means performance mode. I recommend performance mode. Performance mode is just the best. It's gonna help your FPS. So keep this at performance mode. I can't stress this enough. Leave it at performance mode. Latency tweaks, leave it how it is. Donut shop sequence, leave it how it is. Just leave this stuff. A lot of this, just leave it. Okay, right here, multi-threaded rendering. This one right here. So keep this at true. It's gonna make it much better. Much better. Much better. I'm telling you. Keep it at true. It's gonna make your FPS crazy good. Crazy good. So keep it at true. This mobile mode FPS. It's just not good. Just stop. Just stop. Just 120. And that's what you want to do. And now here, this is another important part. VSync off, false. I'm telling you, false for this stuff. Dynamic resolution, false. Your resolution size. For some of you guys, your PCs are good enough to handle 1080p by 1080p. For me, I keep it 1600 by 900. In my opinion, that's the best. So I recommend it 1600 by 900. That's gonna give you better FPS. Windows Pose X, leave it like that. Frame rate limit, leave it at 60. I think for a lot of guys, unless you guys can run 120, I'd leave it at 60. Although I can run 120 FPS, so I leave it at 120. If you can't, then you don't. Screen width, leave that at that. Latency tweak, 0. Rendering API there. Latency flash, leave it. Ray tracing, true. Shadow quality, false. Embedding, leave that at false. Quality 2, that's performance mode, so it's keeping it at that. Your resolution, if your FPS is not good, I recommend it at 82, but my FPS is already pretty good, so I just leave it at 100. Although you can leave it at 82, I prefer 82, but I'll just keep it 100 because I can. Let's do this anymore. So now all this stuff is done. You're done. Your game is gonna be much fresher. It's gonna be much cleaner. Now just click X, save. Game using settings. Nope. Just name it something. Just name it Fortnite game. Okay. Leave that. That's your. If you want to have, that's a restore point. Game using settings. If you don't like the settings like that, those ones, pretend you want to change something. Just go to a Fortnite game and then just do it. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope this works for you. This will work for you. Your FPS is going to be much better if you do all the tricks. Do everything I told you about Epic Games. Download Razer Cortex. I recommend it. And then do go change the configuration codes and stuff and fix that. And make sure Epic Games is off while your Fortnite's running. And your FPS is going to be amazing. Amazing, I'm telling you. It's going to be really good. I hope you guys like this video. And bye.